later.
Now he's up there in third.
Wow, he's going 182 miles an hour. He's going 181 miles an hour.
Looking out that windshield, I'd be telling my crew on that stop, I need a tear-off pulled away. I need to take a layer of that tear-off so I can see the sun starting to bother me.
Also here in Daytona, at these high speeds, because we're near the beach, the windshield actually gets sandblasted. You can't clean it, but again, that's the reason we run the tear-off, pull off, and it's like a new windshield.
Tear-off, folks, is a piece of Lexan, a thin piece of Lexan that glues to the windshield, and you can pull it off like a tear-off on a helmet, like a dirt track driver would use.
Matt Kenseth, they're going to go under the hood, Steve.
Mike, and they're looking at that right front shock that we said was broken a while ago. Hood up, this is going to cost incredible time for Matt Kenseth in the bid for this 43rd Annual Daytona 500. There's not a whole lot they can do right now. Jack up the right side of the car to see if they can get at it, but again, he's dead in the water right now.
As is Dave Blaney coming down pit road very slowly. One of those Bill Davis Dodges, Ward Burton is the other.
He's headed toward the pit, so he thinks maybe they can fix it.
Burton, his teammate, leads. The South Boston, Virginia driver, one of three brothers, all did a little bit of racing, and now Ward and Jeff compete in Winston Cup.
Sterling Marlin trying to get his little group together there on the high side in the 40 car.
Matt, what's wrong with Dave Blaney?
He just went down pit road, Mike. His car was silent. Dave came on the radio and said, I think it might have broken a crank. It might have broken a crank. I'm not sure. It sounds like something deep in the motor.
Well, that would be the first failure among the 10 Dodges in this race.
Yeah, but they've had the least amount of problems to anybody down here the whole 10 days we've been here. So that's unfortunate for them, and I don't think it's a sign of things to come. It's probably one of those one-off deals.
His teammate, Ward Burton, leads. The soft-spoken outdoorsman, South Boston, Virginia, now loses the lead to Sterling Marlin on the high side, second-generation driver whose dad won a 125-mile qualifier here nearly 3 decades ago. And Burton comes back.
We've seen everybody being relatively patient and willing to work together, but we're running out of time.
One more pit stop to go. 137 laps in, 63 to go. Ward Burton leads Jeff Gordon, Sterling Marlin, and Ricky Rudd in the Daytona 500 on Fox.
Sweetie, you can't stay on the phone all day. Honey, it's not normal to talk on the phone that long. Come on, we miss you so much.
The Coca-Cola Racing family's on.
Hey, honey, I'm divorcing you. He's watching NASCAR, that's it. Honey, I'm divorcing you.
Sterling Marlin has gone back up front. He's led 31 laps today. Ward Burton has led the most, 44.
Mike, question. The years I've watched this race, here we are, 140 laps, 350 miles into this event. And they're running record speeds out here, but I've never seen them run this fast and double wide this long. It's a remarkable race. And so
3 wide.
It's all due, Ken, to the new aerodynamics package that NASCAR instituted last fall at Talladega. The cars push a bigger hole in the wind, so following cars find it easier to draft up and have a chance to pass. But I don't think anyone expects in a race like this.
And I know that it's easy to say it's the aero package, but it takes all your focus, all your concentration.
These cars use carburetors until, I don't know, 2009, 2010. They started using when the car tomorrow came out, they started using carburetors.
Speaking of sweat, rookie Kurt Busch getting a little lesson from Dale Earnhardt Jr. right up his tailpipe.
There's been a lot of that. Now, these bumpers on these cars will all have to be replaced when we run them again. That's for sure, front and rear.
You know, guys, right now, the crew chief, he's down there, he's a busy man. We're about 5 to 7 laps before a pit stop. He's the football coach. He gets on the radio with his driver. He said, look, we got one more stop to make. Tell me what you want to do to that race car. Whatever you do, don't get caught speeding down pit road. He gets his pit crew together. He said, guys, this is what we worked all winter for. One more stop. Just a solid stop. No mistakes, no loose slug nuts.
Wow, Daryl Earnhardt went in there on the bottom lane in 5th place into turn 1. But he came out in about 10th or 11th place as the lead changes hands again.
He leads back to Burton, and he's bringing Jeff Gordon right with him.
And Kurt Busch, the rookie.
Boy, that kid's driving a whale of a race. He's hanging right in there and doing a whale of a job.
A lot of folks wondered why Jack Roush didn't promote Truck Series champ Greg Biffle to Winston Cup and instead vaulted Kurt Busch up to the senior circuit. And Roush said last winter it's because Kurt Busch reads a racetrack better than any new driver.
Greg Biffle?
Maybe ever.
Man, Tony Stewart just about spun Dale Earnhardt out.
You heard Tony have to back completely out of the throttle.
He jumped
Tony Stewart could have killed Earnhardt. Sterling killed Earnhardt,
Pit stops coming up in 5 to 7 laps.
So Stewart could have killed Earnhardt
Before they do,
before,
take a pit stop.
but Marlon did, I know. So if it was a little harder,
In the Daytona 5.
so if it was a little harder, that means Stewart would have killed him, not Marlon. Wow. Need to have a beer?
Beer is like a natural food product. The fresher it is, the
Have a
better
beer?
it tastes. That's why Budweiser has 12 local breweries right here in the United States. So you know
13 breweries
our
now.
beer will always be fresh.
Now they got 15 breweries now. Nope. I think they got a couple now. I think they got a couple more breweries now. Like 15 now. They now got like 15 breweries now in the U.S. Or was it 15 in the U.S., 14 in the U.S. and one in Canada? I know they got one in Canada, I think.
Earnhardt's car, it looks like they're running Martinsville. He's got every
Kiss?
corner on that thing beat up. Nobody cut him a lot of slack today.
Can I have a kiss? Oh, this is a kiss for my baby boy.
He gets a rundown on the inside there. Gordo doesn't want to let it go, but
My baby diamond. I love my diamond.
busy man in there. Man, oh man.
Look through the windshield.
Watch his hands right here. Running 190 mile an hour coming through here.
Here you go, Diamond. Thank you, Diamond. I'll give you a kissy.
Gordon just braced like he knew it was coming.
One of my cats here. Yeah, I should do it later on today. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I know. It works.
Notice the guys behind him, they see it happening. They ain't even thinking about backing up.
And look at him.
I wish I could be a shapeshifter, so I turn different things. Have our door shut, do a couple videos, pre-record videos, maybe turn different things. Like sea salt, have my little finger, have little fingers with little nails on them.
A lot of gray hair in that Cup Garage. Races like this.
Yeah, too. I've recalled the B-Stars and stuff. Do go ahead B-Stars.
2 Dodges,
Different characters, no problems.
3 Chevrolets, and a Pontiac. You want to know what it feels like in a Winston Cup race?
Then do those videos and see how big it's getting.
The pictures will tell the story while you feel.
Crank it up!
And if you got surround sound at home, just crank it up.
Yeah, turn the knob! Crank it up! Turn the knob up! So you used to do back to guys. Back in the old days, guys, you had a knob, you turn your TV, turn it to the backs. Is it a trip? You turn your knob on, turn your knob up. Or if you were lucky, you had a. Back in my day, we had this thing called a knob. We had to turn this thing called a knob.
Pit stops are set to begin. Sterling Marlin is going to bring Ken
50 laps left to go, so let's see where this red flag comes up at.
Pit stop. Earnhardt is with them. So is Brett Bodine, Johnny Benson, and
Yeah,
Jason
this is
Lutwak.
my baby Diamond. Weighs about 20 pounds, and he's cute, and he hates being lifted, but he's cute. So red flags should come up, guys. This is 50 laps left to go now. If this race is over, guys, we're going to do something else. Wow, it's almost 8 o'clock. Who knows what we'll do later, but yeah. I'm going to go to the bathroom after this. We're going to do stuff. I know I'm going to do. Go to the bathroom. Turn you guys off, maybe. Go to the bathroom. Leave you guys on. I don't know yet. I checked my. I'm going to try to get in a week over footage on this camera, guys, for you. A lot of footage on this camera for you guys to watch.
Pit road first because they all had pretty quick stops. All right, more green flag stops this time on. Robbie
I like making videos for you guys.
Serving only one other car with him as the leaders.
Yeah, I got that too later. I can go to the bathroom a little bit.
Also pitched. And Ron Hornaday.
Yeah, I can do that too. Oh, I can do a double D, couldn't I? I can do double duty. We used to do.
Robbie Gordon stopped.
That means you have to. Oh, his tire's jammed. Oh, his tire was jammed. That happened in Michigan, did it?
Kyle Petty's 40.
Yeah, they have. Okay, guys. A while back in Michigan, guys. This is Ryan Newman. Okay, when he's number 12. Ryan Newman was number 12 car. A few years ago. It was years ago. Okay, it was mid 2000s, early 2000s. I think it was like 2002, 2001. I don't know. It was on TNT. Okay. This is happening. This is in Michigan, guys. This happened back in the early 2000s in Michigan. It was on TNT. Ryan Newman's car. Okay, he was driving Dodge. His tires melted to the frame of his alt-tail Dodge. His tires melted to the frame of his alt-tail Dodge. Is that surprising? So yeah, that's pretty neat when I found that out. It says that was years ago. And that was almost 20 years ago that happened. Yeah, I think it was 2001, 2002 is when it happened. It had to be 2001, 2002 when it happened. Or 2003. 2002, 2001, 2, or 3, his tires melted the frame of his car at Michigan. The track was 112 degrees Fahrenheit. The tires melted the frame of the car. And that was in July. July or June. Now they'll go to Michigan only once a year now in August, but this happened in June or July in the early 2000s. I remember that perfectly.
Adam Petty's colors.
Yeah. The only time that's ever been recorded.
Nail-biting time. Green flag pit stops. 49 laps to go. Here come the leaders once again.
There's good old Kyle Petty.
To pack them on the pit road this time.
Gordon's gonna be Petty.
Locking up those right fronts, Larry.
Steve Park is with him. So is Kurt Busch, Jeff Burton, Ricky Rudd, Mike Skinner, Tony Stewart, and a bunch of them. Dick Berggren.
This has been a very, very busy pit as Gordon slid over the pit line. Had to back it up. That's what the cost him time. We've seen all sorts of crew members down here trying to make deals to get in with this car. Why? He has won this Daytona 500.
Wow, his car is faded. Back then, he used to. Oh, maybe they changed the helmets. They used to wear hats back then. One person who used to wear a helmet was the gas guy. Now everyone wears helmets now.
The winner of Thursday's 125-miler is blown up.
He broke the drive shaft or
Broke a
something.
drive shaft axle or stripped the axle plate or something. They're going to push him behind the wall.
Ward Burton leads Michael Waltrip.
I'd help him out. I'd help him start. I would help it start. I would help him start it up.
In his pit, Tommy Baldwin on the right rear.
Help.
Tommy Wallace on the right front. It is a four-tire stop. They were complaining about the car being a little tight off turn 2. They made some slight adjustments with air pressure. His last stop was 16.7. He's down and away. Jerry Nadeau has a good stop going for himself. It's a four-tire
Poor Jerry Nadeau. He ended up in the hospital. Or he had a crash.
Mike Skinner out of the race. New leader, Bobby Labonte led this lap first time. The Winston Cup champion has led today.
Ooh, George second place.
49 lead changes. That's the most of the Daytona 500 in the last 18 years. Green flag pit stops continue. 153 laps.
New engine.
We'll be back to Daytona right after this.
Barney, Jarrett, Waltrip, Earnhardt, Jarrett Jr. Oh, I haven't seen this commercial in years. I just do the commercial. I haven't seen a commercial in years.
What a day. Dodge.
That isn't as bad as it could have been. It could have been a lot worse, kid.
Second caution of the day.
That was an old commercial. I was
See your Texas Chevy dealer now.
Oh, this is a Texas station?
Get inside the live racing action with RaceCast. Any driver, every lap. Only at NASCAR.com.
He doesn't see so hot. A lot of glare in that windshield. He's going to have to get one of those tear-offs.
action with RaceCast. Any driver, every lap. Only at NASCAR.com. America Online keyword NASCAR.
Bobby Labonte has just given up the lead by making his green flag pit stop. And so is Dale Jarrett. That'll put Sterling Marlin back in front of the Daytona 500. There's Jarrett still trying to get up to speed after his pit stop. Now before the pit stop, here's a look at Jarrett.
22nd. NASCAR's 22nd anniversary on Fox.
A lot of glare in that windshield. He's trying to get one of those barrels.
His car was trying to get on the pit road, and he ran up on him and couldn't see it.
Trouble, front straightaway. Spinning across the racetrack is rookie.
So at 44 is when they went red. Okay. So this is when Tony Stewart could get out of his car. Lap 44.
Can he keep it down in the grass? Phil Elliott dives to pit road to avoid him. And Kurt Busch will slide to a stop.
We're gonna wind it real quick to see this. It's a fine event.
Bobby Labonte has just given up the lead by making his green flag pit stop, and so has Dale Jarrett. That'll put Sterling Marlin back in front of the Daytona 500. There's Jarrett still trying to get up to speed after his pit stop. Now before the pit stop, here's a look at Jarrett.
See what he can see. He didn't see so hot. A lot of glare in that windshield. He's trying to get one of those barrels.
His car was trying to get on the pit road, and he ran up on him and couldn't see it.
Trouble, front straightaway. Spinning across the racetrack is rookie Kurt Busch. Can he keep
Kurt
it down in
Busch?
the grass? Phil Elliott dives to pit road to avoid him. And Kurt Busch will slide to a stop. Caution is out. A lot of smoke also down in turn one from one car that may have gotten rear-ended back there. Well, that smoke abates. Look at Busch after that wild slide. Second caution of the day.
Wow.
Sterling Marlin is the leader. It's only been about 6 or 7 laps since they pitted, so I don't think they'll be on pit road.
There's Busch on the bottom of the
Down on the
racetrack.
bottom, he comes up off the corner there. He wanted to get back in line, but guess what? Joe Nemechek was there.
Gordon Burton just barely get by there in the black and yellow car.
He just thought he had a spot in line, and it was closed up on him.
Kurt Busch's car slid some 2,000 feet before coming to a halt. And there's the damage to Joe Nemechek's car.
Not only has he got the damage on the left front from Kurt Busch, but he got up into the wall on the right side, and he's got damage on both sides.
Ooh. We're done.
Only the second caution of the day.
That's not bad.
I'm thinking everything is cycled through the pits, though. I don't think this affects anybody as far as...
You know who I think it does affect? Is Rusty Wallace and Robert Presley. Rusty, after going a lap down at lap 28, I think he has gotten his lap back.
He may very well have, because he could have stayed out a little longer than some of the others did. And there he comes. So I think you're probably right, my friend.
Indeed. Presley and Wallace are now back on the lead lap of the Daytona 500. A race that Wallace has tried now for 19 years to win. We'll be right back. This is NASCAR.
Hey, Rusty Wallace been racing that long. He's still racing today, isn't he? I think he's still racing.
Oh, man. The sweet stuff. Clean.
No offense, guys. I Dodge Neon. Those things were horrible.
When you call your Bryant dealer, he'll be there. So whenever you need help with your heating, wherever you need it, your Bryant dealer will get it to you, whatever it takes.
Great place.
Well, thanks.
Lieutenant.
Hi, hope you found the place okay. Use the cabin for as long as it takes to finish the book. You'll find plenty of toilet paper in the closet, 400 pounds of dried beef in the cellar, loads of canned goods in the pantry, and that should do it. Oh yeah, there's a 5-year supply of light bulbs in the top left drawer.
The Philips Marathon Bulb. Good for 5 years. Guaranteed. Philips. Light bulbs that light.
That's a funny commercial.
At 8:30, Fox Tuesday.
I'm gonna pause. That commercial's funny because now bulbs can last. Now your basic LED now, guys, can last up to 10 years. St. Hales, guys, last up to 10 years now. You know how the bulbs I use? Right, not right. That'd be pretty. That'd be good rules. But yes, I'll do that later. Normal drive for somebody that makes it. Just wants to touch it though. Yeah, it's supposed to be hot. But that's kind of funny though. Kevin had toilet paper. Trust me, that's what we need these days. Since coronavirus, we're about to buy toilet paper like shit. People have been buying toilet paper and paper towels like no damn tomorrow since the coronavirus started.
Daytona 500 on Fox is brought to you by Dodge.
Yeah.
3,000 dealers who invite you to come see what's different.
Welcome back to Daytona. We're under the second caution of the day at 159 laps. Some drivers stopped under this caution, but they were toward the tail end of the lead lap. The leaders stayed out. Let's show you what happened at turn 4. Jeff Hammond.
Yeah, as we can see the 97 car coming off of turn 4, and he starts working up to the outside. Right about there, the spotter should have been saying outside, outside, but it looks like the car, he just kept coming over and got right into Joe Nemechek, and right in the wall he goes. So unfortunately for the 97 car, makes me wonder if he was listening very closely to his spotter. We haven't said a lot about spotters today. They're very critical here at Daytona. And I think they've been doing a pretty good job all day because this is really one of the first incidents we've had because it looked like driver error.
Jeff, I talked to a couple of spotters yesterday, and they said the toughest places on this racetrack are right there, the exit of turn 4, and down the short chute entering turn 1, because you're looking at the cars either head on or tail on for the top of the roof, and it's very difficult to tell distance between those cars front to back.
That's a good point, Mike, because I got honest with you, this is the best I've ever been able to see the Daytona 500.
There are the spotters up on the roof. Eddie DeHaan, closest to you. Bill Elliott, spotter there on the bottom row. As Ricky Craven
Cook families
pushed behind the wall. Here's a look at where our Cook family of drivers are running in this Daytona 500.
I'm a Cook family driver. Yeah, I love Cook. Oh, Earnhardt, yippee! Jarrett, yippee! I love Coke.
Hey Dad, what's that?
That's a pink flamingo.
What's that?
Tony Stewart. Where he actually. That's funny. Tony Stewart has all his junk in his trunk. He's very quick doing.
Plenty of room inside and just right size outside. You don't have to rearrange your life just to fit an SUV into it. Durango. Different.
Back then,
right. Now,
back then, guys, you had two choices of SUV, guys.
Dodge Durango.
A Dodge Durango or a Jeep. That's all you options you had back in 2001.
What's to understand?
How do people do? I'm from this era.
Earlier in the day that the wind down in turns 1 and 2 was a little bit hairy if you got caught into the middle, but said he had his hands full doing that.
Getting getting set to go back to green. Sterling Marlin leads the Earnhardts, junior and senior.
Speaking of senior, Kevin Hamlin, Dale Earnhardt's crew chief. This is Larry McReynolds with Fox. I know there had been a lot of strategy, having to pit about every 50 laps. I'm not going to ask you, can you win this thing? That's like trying to predict the weather. But what has Dale said about that thing all day?
He hasn't said a whole lot of anything, Larry. To tell you the truth, he said that earlier in the day that the wind down in turns 1 and 2 was a little bit hairy if you got caught into the middle, but said he had his hands full doing that. Other than that, the Jim Goodyear Surge Plus Monte Carlo's run pretty decent all day. You know, he bashed in the nose a little bit coming into pits there. That first stop run to the back of Schrader when they all did a brake check. So that air-wise, that's hurt us maybe just a little bit, but all in all, I think it's been a pretty spectacular race so far without many incidents. And, you know, Daytona's the world's greatest race, and I think they've even somehow made it better.
All right, Kevin, I'll let you go back to business. Sterling Marlin, our leaders on pit road to the flat tires. We go back racing, Steve Burns.
Yeah, we just heard Sterling Marlin say he's got a tire going down. Terrible break for Sterling Marlin. He's led so much. They're up on the wall, the tires. It is definitely on the left side for Sterling Marlin. Rear tire off, front tire back on. Terrible break for Sterling Marlin. Finally back down pit road.
Best that could happen, Steve, is the field is not up to speed. Marlin will not lose a lap with his tire change. Casey Atwood back on track after a broken shock mount. And up front, here comes Earnhardt Jr.
Well, I tell you what, I ran around with a caution like that and get a little build-up on my tire. When I get ready to go, I say, I got a flat tire, when in fact it wasn't flat at all. It just had built up a lot of rubber on it. So I hope that's not the case for Sterling.
Boy, this time, Darrell, it's really split out into 3 different
Wow.
paths.
Well, single file restart, so many cars on the lead lap, and the front guys go before the back guys do, and you get separated.
That's a big cost. Bobby Labonte and Dale Jarrett, their shot to win the 500. They are in that third pack, well back. Race record, 15 different leaders. We've had 13 today. 42 lead changes, the most since 1983, and 2 cautions, the fewest since 1963.
Wow.
Schrader, the yellow 36, get a run on the high side off turn 2. Look at Ward Burton all the way down to the bottom of the back straightaway. They're by himself.
I'm going down a little bit.
Moves around Steve Parks, number 1, and Burton is trying to climb the ladder without any drafting help. That Dodge is strong.
Yeah, the 2
Wow.
strongest cars I've seen all day.
All Dodgers in this game are strong.
And you can see the 22.
Wait a minute, when did they actually let you race Studebaker? I want to NASCAR to have a Studebaker race one time or not. I'll look it up later to see.
Somebody jump down there with him.
I'd love to have a Studebaker.
Now it's shuffled off into 2 big packs of cars.
Oh man, Earnhardt just took it. He did not want to let Ward Burton by, and guess what? He didn't get by.
Schrader works the high side. Earnhardt Jr. pulls him on the low side.
Watch his Dodge get legs down that back straightaway. This is like letting a thoroughbred loose, boys.
I should do a series on that.
And he's got some help, and when he's got help here, he can.
Ranchero.
Number 24 on the bottom side, and here comes Michael Waltrip up the middle.
Hey, we haven't talked about
GM made the most El Caminos.
Give me a chance to talk about you.
Getting a little bit of help from Steve Park, his teammate, and Steve goes back behind Gordon, going to the bottom side, 3 wide through the trial.
They're racing like it's the last lap, and there's still 35 to go. Now the second pack. If they get single file, they can draft right up on this lead pack.
Labonte, come on. Wait, didn't Labonte retire? A few years ago. Yeah, around 2007, 2008, he retired. All the people I like watching just retired with recently. And was to watch top racing in 2010s.
Richard Petty, who's won this race 7 times, has often said, the best you can do on any given day is put yourself in a position to win. Then circumstances dictate the outcome.
I think there's a couple of guys back in there we're going to be talking about before too much longer that we haven't even
Earnhardt, Schrader, LeBurton.
But Darrell, the question is, where is that position to win from?
Got to be somewhere near the front. I don't think it's one but you got to be in contact. You got to be able to make that move down to the inside, up to the outside to win this race.
And it's 1 pack again. 28 cars, all in a bunch. Jeannie?
Well, guys, you're talking about that position to win. I can tell you where it is not. It is the garage. Kurt Busch went by. We saw Ricky Craven. Mike Skinner just sitting here patiently waiting. Take us through what happened to that terrible pit stop.
I'll pick
really hear you, but I guess we broke a gear. Our opinion snapped off, and I really hate it for our sponsor Lowe's. I hate it for this race team, but these guys are really, really hungry. They had me in a hell of a hot rod right here. This car was pretty awesome today, and felt like our chances was good, but we keep knocking on that door. We'll get it kicked down one of these days.
Doing what they can to get back out. Most disappointing he wasn't having any problems before he went into that pit. Steve?
So, Jeannie, here is the problem for Sterling Marlin. It may cost him the Daytona 500. Left front tire off of his Dodge. Puncture hole. Goodyear Tire Engineer says it went all the way through. Right there.
New leader, Steve, Michael Waltrip.
There's a Waltrip leading the Daytona.
Mikey!
Right. Jeff Gordon right there with him.
Go, Mikey, go. Come on, baby. You my man. Let's go. Come on.
This is fun, isn't it, Jeff?
I'm telling you, I'm pulling up another walk up here. Come on, buddy. We got to go. Come on, put your foot in it. Let's go.
This is the best.
I told you he had a good race car, guys. The man's hungry. His last name may be Walker. Don't hold that against him right now. He was a good boy. Let's go. Oh, man.
This is great.
3 Chevys on Pontiac. Lead the 500. Here comes Jeff Gordon on the outside. He's going to take Steve Park with him, number 1, and Ken Schrader's 36 Pontiac.
We may not be in the lead now, but we got out there for a little while. We showed the can, and that's important for him to know.
32 laps to go. They've made all the pit stops they need, and now Steve Park wants to lead. Schrader goes with him.
Michael's right there. He's right late. Right up under.
Where's his E-Tour made money?
See, the 22
Sorry.
he had fallen all the way back to about 13.
Okay, Mikey!
Turn 4 right there.
And for the first time today, Steve Park will lead the Daytona 500. Robert Presley peels onto pit road, an unscheduled stop.
I don't know about y'all's clock, but mine's about to knock my helmet off. It's ticking so loud now. I'm glad we had that caution there, that little caution to tighten them belts up, because I think we're going to need it.
Hold the belt tight, never know how. I couldn't myself, guys. Blow my engine. I gotta put a turn. I gotta tell this turn on my ass.
Battling Steve Park. Park got his first Winston Cup win.
Pretty impressive. All 3 of them DEI cars up there in the lead. The 1, the 8, and the 15, all 3 of them. Guess who's right behind them?
The owner, Dale Earnhardt Inc. That's what DEI stands for, and here's the boss.
DEI!
In 7th place. Johnny Benson on pit road. Driving the car, he came within 5 laps of winning the Daytona 500 with last year. Unscheduled stop for Benson.
Currently in 2nd place. Come on, Mikey!
You don't have a run.
Johnny Benson's problem is under the hood, Mike. He has lost not just 1 cylinder, he has lost 2 cylinders in that number 10 automobile.
That poor Pontiac.
A Hendrick engine powering Benson's Pontiac.
Now, Junebug's laid up in there giving Michael a good push down the back. Going to push him right out.
Hey, Mikey! Mikey!
And for the 3rd time today, Michael Waltrip has the lead.
That black 3's going to follow.
They're going to come right on up
behind him.
That inside line seems to be the place to be.
Where's the crash at?
Let their teammate up there in the top groove all by himself.
Mikey!
Ken Schrader.
You got it, Mikey! You got it!
Earnhardt Jr., Earnhardt Sr. Watch that yellow and black Dodge, number 22, Ward Burton, and Ricky Rudd is coming up there with him on the inside. Number 28.
Wonder what he's so constipated right now. She's got Steve Jones, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and her husband out there running 1, 2, 3 right now.
She's asking everybody how much this race pays to win, baby, right now.
Run first, second,
right.
third.
How much are we going to take home today?
Big Bill money! Big Bill money!
In New York, there's one fellow in that pack that knows. Ken Schrader knows how much he makes every spot he moves up and how much he loses every spot he goes back.
Oh, yeah, he'll intentionally run 10 because it's a bonus for being 10.
Pays more than 9 from all that bonus money. Do that. 29 laps to go. Michael Waltrip leads Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Sr. in the Daytona 500 on Fox.
Oh! It's one! It's one! Here goes the cop.
You know, in times like these, I'm glad I'm driving the White Track Grand Prix.
You got it, Mikey! You got it! I mean, the older NASCAR game.
Fundamentally,
Older NASCAR Craftsman.
No one ever wrote a song about...
Made my red car, I got a zit in my eye. Sears, gone. Kmart, gone. I think Sears is gone. Actually, the whole day brand. Toys R Us came back. Zit right there. I got a zit right there. Whoa. So Big Cash happened at 3 hours 50.
Hatchback. At Craftsman, we figured the only thing better than trucks is racing trucks. So we're the official tools of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Tough trucks, tougher drivers, and the toughest tools. Craftsman.
Whoa!
Welcome back to
It's the big one, gang. It's the big one. It's what we've all been fearing. This kind of racing is going to happen.
A horrible crash on the back straightaway that began when Tony Stewart got turned sideways against the back
Fire!
wall.
Fire! Red flag! Red flag! Red flag!
Jason Leffler, all torn up. The defending cup champion.
Suits up! You can't see shit! Fire! Fire! Red flag! Red flag! Red flag!
He's out. He's okay. This is the view. You see Tony Stewart moving inside his car. Steve Hart's car demolished. And Stewart's car flew and then had a car land on it.
In front of his car, the roll cage is down on him. I tell you, and that doesn't look good. They're running in with the safety crew. There's Robbie Gordon, and I'm not so sure that that car there didn't have something to do with the start of it. It looked like a yellow car got
red flag, red flag, red flag.
Ward Burton, perhaps the fastest car here. Torn up. Robbie Gordon. Damage to Jeff Burton, Kenny Wallace as well. They have made it back to pit road.
Dale Jarrett, here he comes down pit road, tore all the pieces.
I think we can tell it, say it easier. I only see about 7 or 8 cars out there that does not have that.
NASCAR, Daytona 500, 2001, the big one. Before Senior passes away. Before the sad one. Hashtag red flag.
Sideways against the backstretch wall, number 20. Jason. There goes the lead. Waltrip
1, 2, 3 right now.
He's asking everybody how much this race pays to win, baby.
Circle.
Song about his first hatchback. Tough trucks, tougher drivers, and the toughest tools. Craftsman.
Back to Daytona. It's the big one, gang. It's the big one. It's what we've all been fearing. This kind of racing is going to happen.
A horrible crash at the back straightaway that began when Tony Stewart got turned sideways against the backstretch wall number 20. Jason Leffler, all torn up. The defending Cup champion, Labonte. Stewart, there's fire underneath the hood of Bobby Labonte's car. He's out. He's okay. This is the view. You see Tony Stewart moving inside his car. Steve Park's car demolished. And Stewart's car flew and then had a car land on it.
In front of his car, the roll cage is down on him. I tell you, and that doesn't look good. They're running in with the safety crew. There's Robbie Gordon, and I'm not so sure that car there didn't have something to do with the start of it. It looked like a yellow car got against the outside wall to me.
Ward Burton, perhaps the fastest car here. Torn up. Robbie Gordon. Damage to Jeff Burton, Kenny Wallace as well. They have made it back to pit road.
Dale Jarrett, here he comes down pit road, tore all the pieces.
I think we can tell it, say it easier. I only see about 7 or 8 cars out there that does not have damage.
Steve Park pounding the roof of his car in frustration. And Jarrett, for the second time in 3 years, is caught up in a melee.
Here's Mark
Martin, all torn up. Let's see what happened coming off turn 2.
It's happened up here. I think that this car right here, man, and look at, is that Stewart's car?
That's Stewart's car. Rode right across the top of Robbie Gordon's car.
Robbie Gordon's car. I think back up and look at it again. I think that the 4 and the 20 may have been the started that.
Stewart was the first car sideways. Here's see why.
Here's the 4 got into the back of Ward Burton, I believe.
And then Burton's 22 got into Stewart. And everybody scrambles.
That car is taking a whale of a ride, that 20 car is. It's getting hit, it's upside down, it's hit on its roof, it's on fire.
And here's another angle.
Coming off of turn 2 where we've said that it's the wind. Somebody got into the back of that car right there.
That's Ward Burton right there.
Saw a puff of tire smoke and then everything like that.
I think that's what started. Somebody got in the back of Ward Burton off turn 2.
I'm pretty sure the 4 car got into the back of Ward Burton, turned him into the 20 car. God help all of them because there's no place to go. And you can't see. Here we come off of turn 2 again. Right there. See, Ward Burton got pushed around by that car, and that's the 4 car.
Then he got in the back of Tony Stewart. Of course, Tony Stewart won everything.
And it was Ward Burton's car being sideways that blocked up the track for everybody behind him.
Boy, he gets hit by every car in the field, seems like. And Tony Stewart's car just took a whale of a ride. That must be at least 30 cars in that wreck.
From Tony Stewart's onboard camera.
That is something a driver never wants to hear.
Here's one more angle. From Mark Martin, whose car is now all torn up.
real hard.
Gets hit again, and takes out.
And Tony Stewart goes for one of the wildest rides in recent memory at Daytona.
Kind of looks like the Richard Petty crash here, back when Richard crashed off turn 4 down here, standing on.
Look, he's got Bobby Labonte's hood. It was hooked to the back of his car as he was in midair.
Both Gibbs' cars rolling to a halt there.
Let's give you the cars involved in numerical order. Number 2, Rusty Wallace. Number 4, Robbie Gordon. Number 1, Steve Clark. Number 5, Bobby Labonte. There is Jerry Nadeau walking back. Number 6, Mark Martin was involved. Number 01 was Jason Leffler. 18, Bobby Labonte. Number 6, Mark Martin. 20, Tony Stewart. 21, Elliott Sadler. 22, Ward Burton. 25, Jerry Nadeau. 43, John Andre. 44, Buckshot Jones. And 88, Dale Jarrett. Tony Stewart is out of his car, and all the drivers involved have to take a trip to the infield care center. That is mandatory. There's Tony, helmets off, talking to the folks there. He's talking to Bobby Labonte, his teammate, as he gathers himself together and prepares to get out. But great news that he is okay. The red flag is out. The Daytona 500 has been stopped to clean up the carnage on the back straightaway. NASCAR on Fox continues from Daytona after this.
You know this? I don't go Facebook, so I don't.
Somebody has to be stopped.
Shit, I got 5 minutes.
Please don't make me bury my son too.
Hmm. ...2001 Daytona 500, the big crash. Red flag. Red flag. Before Earnhardt. Before 3. Location. Daytona International Speedway. I'm going to hold on this until the day it actually happened. No, don't. Just put it out now. Publish now. Okay, I'm done with this crap. Right now it's 45. Let's see what's happening right now in our area. It's popping up. I got all these extra videos popping up on YouTube. You need to start rating your videos. You need to start doing some B-stars. I know I need to start doing some B-stars. RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like 8 o'clock right now, so it's here. Recordings. Oh, NASCAR. Too cute. Shower later. RuPaul. That's it. Nothing's on for us the week. Okay. XMI. Who watches that shit? Anyways. Super Bowl! The Super Bowl starts at 6:30 this Saturday, which I will not be doing it. Super Bowl will start 6:30 on Fox. We might be watching, we might not be watching. You see here. Oh, the Equalizer will be on. That's gonna be pissing people off. AFV repeat, duh. Ooh, Star Trek episode. Oh, Shark Tank, okay. They're not gonna put nothing new on, are they? They can't because Super Bowl is the cash. Because Fox got the sponsor. Since Fox has Super Bowl, everything that's going to be on TV is going to be old, outdated crap. Because right now, guys, when the Super Bowl starts, everyone's going to be watching the Super Bowl, so every single network will be trying to put something on that people will want to watch. Lois's death. Episode. If it costs money, I can't watch it. I'm not paying money for Hulu. I'm not paying for Hulu. Free. Okay, that's good. I'm not paying. Oh, that's what one is, okay. Wow. There's nothing on right now? 2. I'm not watching that, I'm not watching that. Hawaii, SWAT, Shark Tank, Wrestling, Joe Lopez being an asshole, Washington. There's nothing on local TV? Shark Tank 2020, over 50, Penn Teller, Fool Us. It's like 8 o'clock at night, there's nothing on right now on local TV. That's surprising. That's new, that's about it. Right now looking at local TV, guys, there's nothing on local TV.